Well, folks, here we are once again for another exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live with your host, Psychic Sally Diane. How you doing today, Sally?
I am doing great. We always look forward to this hour of the week that we get to spend with our YouTube friends right here on Psychic Sundays.
Yeah, I look forward so much that I forget that it's Sunday.
I know it's felt like Saturday all day to me, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you work?
Well, actually, I was.
Oh, yeah? What'd you do?
I arranged and have planned and budgeted for a runes workshop, an all-day runes workshop that will take...
You stop shuffling the cards while you're talking.
Sorry. It's a force of habit. Anybody that's got a deck of tarot cards knows you got them in front of you, just start shuffling it. But anyhow, about the workshop that we're putting together, it will take place at Zenfire Pottery, and there will be 5 or 6 participants, depending on how many sign up. It'll be all day from 10 to 4, and we will make our own runes while you learn them. And then a week later, you just stop by Roro's and pick up your completed runes. This is a workshop that will take place in the St. Mary's proper. So if you're interested in taking this workshop, just send me an email at info@sallydiane.com, or you can still send emails to the Queen of Ooga Booga at gmail.com.
Okay, that's the last time you're mentioning that email address because you're going to confuse people when you give them to you.
Okay.
Especially when the other one is so dead simple.
Right. So,
because you know how many people don't know how to spell Ooga Booga?
That's true. Even Alexa doesn't know how to spell Ooga Booga.
Yeah, but she reads at a 3rd grade level.
So it was a lot of fun, and I hope that some of our friends in the Stratford area would be interested in taking the runes class. If you are, once again, send an email to info@sallydiane.com.
The address is on your screen.
Yes.
Well, let's get on with the show then.
Oh, this is one we haven't had before.
What's...
Oh, wait a second. Am I all the way... Oh, I'm not all the way up to the top.
My first question is from Sean G.
Hi, Sean, and welcome back. I hope you've had a good week. I hope all of you have had a good week.
What happened to all my key bindings? Bloody hell. You know, when they take away your hotkeys, all of a sudden they were not there anymore?
Oh, dear.
Yeah, that's what I'm dealing with right now.
Control C doesn't work anymore. Okay, so Sean G.
Alt F4 does, though.
Okay, so Sean G wants to know guidance for the week, and we are just so happy to see what the cards have to say for Sean G. Well, that's a pretty good card. You've got the 4 of Wands, and Wands are fire, but...
You need to push that middle one up.
Oh, this one?
Look at the monitor.
Oh, yeah. Okay. There we go. This card right here talks about bringing together friends and family and community. So this is a week where, the week ahead is about teamwork, about community, about family, about anything, about a group of people. And you have Judgment reversed, which is, let's see. Okay, that makes sense. This is about teamwork, but it's also going to be a cleanup week because it feels like, yeah, you're working in a group, but you're also kind of looking at, gee, what did I do wrong? What's unnecessary? And I do see you letting go of some things that you really don't want to let go of, but you know they're not doing you any good. So, not a bad week. If you were Virgo, you'd enjoy it more. Okay.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Jasmina Iva. Having troubles with a colleague. Called HR. Will she stop aggressive behavior?
Oh dear. Because usually bullies don't stop until something stops them. Let's see, Jasmina. Interesting. Okay, so, sometimes people act out when they're uncomfortable or they're out of sorts. And the cards are saying one of the reasons that your colleague is acting so aggressively and bullying is because actually she doesn't like her job and she doesn't understand it. And this one, when you have the Ten of Wands reversed, that's an abdication of duty. So the first thing the cards tell me is, why this is happening. It feels like it's more of a distraction where she uses it as a reason why she can't do her work. And I don't understand what one has to do with the other. But the solution for you is to be confident in yourself and in your own work. So I feel bad that you have a bully, but you do have a classic bully there.
Oh, that sucks.
I know it does.
Yeah.
I hate dealing with bullies.
It could be so much worse. He's picking on me. It's not my fault they're a fuck up.
Oh, F-bomb. Okay.
Hey, when you got two closers and you don't have to tell one of them how to do their job.
Who you gonna ask to do the work? Yeah. Okay, so we have.
In his defense, he's a young man who whined to the manager instead of coming to me going, I think you're picking on me. No, you're just stupid.
Okay.
Your mama failed you.
So Miss Cowten wants to know, hello everybody. Will I get my questions answered at an appointment on Tuesday? Okay.
Let's see what they're telling us. The cards, that is.
And one card just came flying out and it pretty much well says it all. Yes. And it feels like it's more of a question of satisfaction than anything else. Because the card's coming out in such a way, you're going to get your satisfaction. So good on you. So you're not going to waste your time. It's going to go well.
Next, we got SoCan 00. Would my TikTok grow? Well, SoCan, if you're on TikTok simply to get more views and more followers, then you failed.
Yeah, why do you want to waste your time?
Yeah. The channels that do well are the ones that are authentic.
So, but let's see what the cards have to say.
Oh, yeah, I'm just an arrogant nothing here.
Oh, well, I think that we have something to say about it. After all, we do have this little YouTube channel with our lovely family, and we do our little thing on Sunday nights. Yeah. The cards are saying the same thing. You're forgetting why you wanted to go on TikTok in the first place. So, you're not doing the things that you love. You're not doing the things that give you grounding. And so you stand in one place, kind of losing your energy and losing your momentum. So basically what the feeling that I get here is with anything like that, whether it's TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, if you want to go someplace with it, you just got to keep testing the waters and testing the waters and testing the waters and reinventing yourself until you get the one that sticks and grows at the pace you want it to grow.
All right. And I'll try and cheer up, lighten the mood here. Apparently I'm grumpy.
Are you?
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Somebody here woke me up
Yes.
from my well-deserved nap.
He did deserve a nap. He really did. And I feel like,
You know, Moonlight Serenade wasn't bad, but then you threw on the Eurythmics, and I'm like, no, it's not 1984.
he didn't mind it being 1938.
24, yeah. Now I want to watch that movie again.
Oh, okay.
I know, it's a sappy old Hollywood docudrama, so much of it isn't real.
Okay, so
Lynette Historia in 1663. Why is it hard for me to make friends?
all right.
It's not just you, Lynette. It's hard for everybody to make friends.
You know,
We've become a very antisocial society. Thanks, Meta.
and you know, Lynette, I'm just thinking about as going all the way back to high school for me, and there was a certain girl. I was really a strange kid, you can imagine, and I really didn't have any friends. But this girl, and brave as she was, invited me to join this group. And this group that she went to the meetings, and I started going to the meetings with her because nobody had ever reached out to me like that before. And it wasn't the meetings in our town that made a difference. It was the meetings out of town where I met other kids from different areas. And I discovered that I was likable. And it made all the difference in the world. And the point is, know that you're likable. You know, quit going into a place feeling like you have to be invited into a conversation. Yeah, you see, it's just like confidence. Confidence, confidence, confidence. That's the big thing. Just be confident in who you are. And don't try and be somebody else. And also, you are going to get an opportunity to get out there. So take a chance and get into a group. Even though you know it's a group of strangers, you will manage it. So really all you have to do is just take a little step forward. Like Miss Juanita did for me many, many, many years ago. And I've only been thinking about her a lot because I know I need to write her a letter and let her know what a big difference that made. But
Well,
yeah,
that's a good thing you're retired and you got lots of time.
yeah, I really do. You know, you got to tell people thank you. And yeah, it all boils down to confidence.
Mary Ann, I wonder why I'm seeing all these extra letters today, numbers, and oh, you guys all have to log back into YouTube and whatnot after the AWS outage. I think that's probably what it has to do with that.
Yeah.
Everybody's monikers are changed. Anyhow, Mary Ann wants a rune reading for the week.
Oh, okay.
We did bring them, right?
We sure did.
All right.
Oh, yeah. And remember, folks, anybody that is interested in participating in one of our rune workshops, send me an email.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
Yes. Okay. So, Marianne, for some reason, 3 runes keep going into my hand. Okay. So, you wanted to know a rune reading for the week. And the first thing you get is Nothus, which is constraint. But it talks about, you know, maybe this is a week for you to kind of put a little bit aside for the future, holding back on something today for tomorrow. Okay, so it is a lot of thinking about the future, a lot of planning for the future. Oh, whoa. Also this week, you are going to get news of a new arrival in the family. You're going to get news of a pregnancy. And it feels really cool. Okay.
Mama.
Yeah.
Tricia wants to know, I've been studying and want to know how I will do on my midterm this coming Tuesday. Tricia and her midterm.
Do you have a distraction around you? Like of the male persuasion? Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say. How will I do on my midterm this coming Tuesday? There he is. Okay. Okay, so as long as you're focused, see, you got this Ten of Swords right in the middle, right? And it feels like you've had a distraction before, and it is somebody of the male persuasion, just like I said. You've got this Knight of Wands, so you've got somebody around you that there's an attraction, there's tension to the point where it can be distracting. Because the first thing the cards say is if you don't let yourself be distracted, you'll do real well. Really, really well. But yeah, the distractions.
Patricia, your guides are telling me you need to reread the last chapter, especially the second half of the last chapter. They're saying you rushed through that one and might have missed some things. Moving on to Speak Knowledge.
I speak knowledge.
Speak Knowledge would like rune readings.
Well, and I would love to give you a rune reading. So let's reach in and, oh, there they are. So these are your two runes, Speak Knowledge. And you've got two, you've got two kind of severe runes here. You've got Thor's Ass. And you see a lot of guys wearing the Mjolnir pendant, the Hammer of Thor. And the Hammer of Thor shows up for you this week. But then you've got Tiwas, who is associated with justice and truth. And so what I feel is happening, where am I? Okay, the message from your spirit guides is know your limits and quit trying to do everything by yourself. There are situations coming up that one person cannot handle by themselves. And if you're honest enough to admit, I need help, help will be there for you.
Moving on. Kara James, welcome back.
Hi, Kara.
Well, when I be in a position financially to buy a condo in Calgary?
No, I live on the other side of the country, Kara, but it doesn't feel like that's a difficult thing.
It depends on what kind of condo you want.
Yeah.
There's a lot of one-bedroom condos out there. Less than 500 square feet.
Just like in New York and Tokyo. Okay, so Kara. Yeah, you're not there yet. Interesting. Let's see what the last one's. So when I look at these two things right here, it feels like you're at loggerheads with getting financially ready. There's somebody who's kind of bullshitting you about how far ahead you can get financially. And I'm not sure what this is about, whether they, oh, wow. Yeah, it's getting ahead financially. And it feels like you have somebody saying you can't do A, B, C, and D, when the truth is you can. And I'm getting the number 10. It doesn't feel that far off. So my guess is that's 10 weeks, which puts it maybe a little bit after Christmas, maybe mid-January. And it feels like it feels like you're going after a condo, just a point where the price kind of goes down again. So you might be able to get a little bit more condo than you expected to get. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is a good time for you, with when it ends with Page of Swords. Page of Swords is a messenger. And he says, make sure that you right now start looking at different forms of financing of that. I think maybe you're looking at one source and you're kind of dealing with somebody who doesn't have much faith in you as an individual, especially when the Page of Swords even now is telling me, man, you just got to kind of go out and look for different forms of financing. I feel like there's maybe a condo out there where it gets to the point where they'll help you out. Okay, so
Oh, are we moving on finally?
we're moving on.
Cool Libra wants to know, is Tika a long-term relationship?
Oh, what a cute name. Okay, Libra and Tika. Okay, so the first thing the universe throws out at me is the two of Pentacles. So they're kind of going like this. Well, it really hasn't been decided yet. So, you get what you give. So, ooh. Let's see what else we get. Okay. When the universe isn't deciding, everything kind of feels like, well, he checks all the boxes, right? But you're kind of feeling like something's a little off. Yeah, I'd stay back and I'd wait a bit because there is something off there. But still, I also see somebody else coming into your life. So when you ask if Tika is a long-term relationship, I don't think so. I think that he's something to take you to where you're supposed to be. But there's something off about Tika, and you can kind of feel it. And you're right.
Okay. Diamond Girl. Will my son's current specialist figure out why my son's energy is up and down? He's tired most of the time. This is his metabolism.
I know he's been on a lot of different kinds of diet, and I know you're getting really tired of buying special food and fixing a certain way, but that's the specialist. Again, he looks at diet, and he's really good at what he does. He looks at diet from a holistic point of view. It's not just something to fill a hole or calories. He believes that food is a whole thing, and so he is really big on the diet, which of course means buying special foods and fixing them separately. But yeah, you're going to like this new specialist approach. Quite holistic. You've got the what?
Now keep going.
Oh, okay. So you have this is the doctor saying to you, "Hey, mom, you and I have to work together to get this healing happening." And he kind of shines a light on things that you've sort of suspected about your son's condition, but just couldn't really put into words. He does that. So yes, you have a good specialist there. You absolutely positively do have a good specialist. This is somebody that not only does he work with you, together. It's like we're a team. It's somebody that you like, that you work really well with. So the answer to that is yes. You picked the right one.
There you go, Diamond Girl. Now all you got to figure out is how to keep your son from cheating on his diet.
Basically, yeah.
Olivier is back.
Hi, Olivier.
Guiding us for this week, please. All right, well, let's see.
Okay, so guidance for Olivier. What can we tell you, Olivier, about this week? Feels like kind of a laid back week. Let's see what cards have to say. Yeah, there you are. You are going to have time. It feels like either you're going to be doing a lot of sleeping late or getting up early.
That's two opposite things.
Well, no, sleeping late or going to bed early. Sorry about that. Because when I see the Four of Swords and you see that the knight, and he's kind of he is going to go on with his crusade or whatever he's on, but he's going to lay down and have a rest first. And so this is going to be a restful week. It's kind of a moment of quiet in the storm. Doesn't mean the storm isn't going to return, because it will. But there you go. Yeah. You might even get an extra day off or something along those lines, because it feels like you're homebody and you get more home time this week. And last but not least, yeah. This week ends on a really, really, really positive note. It feels like something that you've been working for a long time, they tell me since last June, is going to come to fruition. So it's a restful week. It's a lucky week. I'll take your week.
Well, what's exerting you?
What?
So what's exerting you that you need a rest for a week?
Nothing.
Parvaja, are there any messages for me for spirit?
Okay. Okay, spirit messages. You need to take care of your own money. It feels like somebody might be it feels like you're being taken advantage of financially, and it's like being nickel and dimed. But your spirit says, you've got a young person around you who's kind of nickel and dime you, costing you more than they should. But there's also somebody very loving and sweet around you. So you've got both. Spirit's kind of saying, make sure you kind of differentiate from that. When you got young people that are asking for this, that, and the other, don't give them anything unless they're willing to make an effort on their part. Because it just feels like somebody's being all take and no give with you. But relationships are well aspected. Oh, okay. So with the Six of Pentacles, I kind of see, there's an expression, falling off your wallet, or somebody who doesn't spend money for some reason starts spending it, and you have somebody around you who falls off their wallet. So Ebenezer Scrooge sort of starts sharing his wealth. So you have that. Not too bad.
Parvaja, your spirit guides are telling me that not everybody you work with is your friend, and you need to watch what you say.
Good advice.
Charger Fan 870. How will BA in our relationship go when we move in together? If you're having doubts already.
Oh, let's just see what the cards have to say.
Well, nobody asks that questions unless they have doubts already.
Yeah, but if you've never lived with somebody, or the last time you lived with somebody who went badly, it's justified, but yeah, that would give you doubt. Let's see what the cards have to say. Maybe it's not all that bad.
Right on. Let's see what the cards have to say. All right, so that's the past hurt.
Yes. And that is the moving in together. You've part of this moving together process involved not discussing financial responsibilities. And you need to have that conversation sooner rather than later, because you don't want money to start to become an uncomfortable thing. So don't count on your roommate automatically knowing what the shared expenses are and how much it's going to be. You need to sit down at the kitchen table and say, we need to, work on this first. We need to have a budget and an agreement about who pays for what and etc. Okay. So in the Five of Pentacles, I'm seeing this idea that there's a wall between her and her family. There's a wall between somebody and family, because it feels like somebody is uncomfortable in this relationship. Somebody has to kind of turn their backs on their family and put a little barrier there. Keep it small. Definitely keep it small in the long run. These are all things to just work around. Whether you get disapproval from your family, definitely 1000% make sure you discuss that money right up front. Don't wait for it to become an uncomfortable subject. But you've got a card that bodes very well for this relationship, and that is the Lovers. And I don't think you need to be a psychic to know what that card means. Give you a hint. They're naked. Yeah. Happy housekeeping to you.
Happy what?
Housekeeping.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you move in and play house.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. All right. We'll be right back, folks. Hello again, folks. It's time for another pick a card. Sally has already shuffled her deck, and we'll go from there.
All right. And what will you choose for this week? Which tarot card will you choose? Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? So make your choice, folks. Which card is your card for the week? 1, 2, or 3?
Now, don't draw it out.
Okay. If you pick tarot card number 1, then your card is a Two of Wands, but it's the Two of Wands reversed. Right side up, the Two of Wands talks about looking for new opportunities, looking to expand current projects. Was that idea of having having some under, having a handle or having a possession of some of the things you want, but still needing to get more. And because it's reversed, there's a warning there to make sure you let people know what you want and express it clearly. And don't sit at your desk and wish for something. If you want something, you have to pursue it. You have to, plan. Things just aren't going to fall out of the sky for you. Okay, did you pick card number 2? Well, if you pick card number 2, then your tarot card for this week is the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man, the reason he's hanging upside down is to get enlightenment. And in myth, the Hanged Man remained upside down for 12 days, which will really make the blood run to your head for sure. But it is about making the right sacrifices. The things that you do today, or the things that you put off today to do better tomorrow. And sometimes we wonder when we are disciplined like that, if we're just denying ourselves. But when the Hanged Man shows up, it says, yes, this is a time for you to look to the future and plan for the future and make whatever little sacrifices you need to make today to give yourself a better tomorrow. Okay, and Did you pick card number 3? Well, if you pick card number 3, then your tarot card for the week is the Magician reversed. And the Magician, well, duh, he's a very powerful card. He is the universal alchemist. He's the one who can manifest anything through sheer will. He has control of the energy sent from above. He controls the cosmic energy and he can bring it down to earth. But it is reversed. So this set, the Magician is telling me that this week you have to remember that you might not be doing enough, that you're capable of manifesting more than you are manifesting right now. Because when he's turned upside down, I always feel like you're holding yourself back. So don't hold yourself back this week. Be bold and make it happen on your own. Just do good. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Have a great week. And I don't think we gave you the week that this is for. This is for the week starting October 26th. So enjoy the final week of October. And we will have another pick 3. Pick a card. Sorry.
5 years.
5 years. And I still say pick 3. So anyhow, it's pick a card. And we will have another pick card for the first full week in November next week. Yeah. See you then.
Yeah, it's pick a card, not play the lottery. That's what pick 3 is.
Yes, it is. Bye-bye. Okay, see you later, folks.
And back we are. All right. After a brief break. All right. Getting back to it. Let's see what we got going on here. Jessica wants to know, is J, just the letter J, going to become an issue at work?
Well, let's see.
Jessica, I'll tell you right now, the worst thing you and your coworkers can do is give J the silent treatment. It gives them power.
Well, that's an unusual one to have. Oh, not really. You've got a lot of major arcana cards. No, J is not going to be a problem at work. Feels like somebody may have said something to J. Because there's an idea here that Jay's been given instructions on the right way to behave. So, yes, you'll find that Jay is much better this week and seems to be more of a team player, if you will. So, don't give her the silent treatment. Be grateful for anything that Jay does, and I'm just assuming it's she. So, will Jay be a problem? No.
All right. Well, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Braveheart wants to know, how will BF and I be as a possible couple?
Okay. BF. Yikes. So first off, BF has some ties that they have not broken off yet. So you might want to have an honest discussion. Because you have these reverse cards. You've got the Tower, which is kind of like disaster, everything being blasted apart. But it's a lot about things coming at you from the past. And I think that has to do with Jessica's past relationships. It just doesn't look like she's
Who's Jessica?
I mean, no, BF. I don't know why I keep thinking because the name Jessica's at the top of my screen. Okay, so as a possible couple, you have to be aware that BF needs to actually break up the previous relationship. 1 foot out the door is not good enough. You've got the Star reversed dead center, and that tells me that you have a lot of hope for BF that BF might not be able to fulfill. Let's see. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Nice. A nice way to end it, too. Your reading ends with an Ace of Pentacles. So you do have a good new beginning here. So either BF smartens up and lets go of the past so she can move forward, or you find somebody who's going to move forward with you. And that's as you come into the new year. Okay, so hopefully that is BF.
All right. Well, hello, Jess Pelkey.
I guess.
What else should I consider as I prepare to talk to my daughter about contributing more?
The bills.
But you also got to consider the daughter's future and her contributing to herself.
Well, yeah, but that's it. Because you love your daughter, and your daughter is a loving person, and she just does not realize, in her mind, she thinks, okay, well, you're already going to be paying rent, you're already going to be buying groceries, you're already going to be using electricity and water. So she just isn't getting a clear picture of how her presence impacts you. But more importantly, I don't think she has a realistic view about how much it actually costs to live. So yeah, you should just have a regular economic kind of talk with her about how much it costs to live and how much she should be contributing. Because quite frankly, if she's living with you and she's over 18, she should be kind of contributing half. Of course, you're not going to charge her that much, but you could point out to her what your bills are, and if she was only paying half, it'd be this big amount, but you only want this amount to help out. And if she's looking at your bills, of course, surely she can understand that she should be pulling your weight.
No. No, if you don't understand finances, if you don't know economy, if you don't know how things work and what things cost, giving her a half, it's like, here's half, but you're not going to pay that. You're going to pay this. No. How about for the next 3 months, she actually pays half? That way she actually sees and learns what that means.
Yeah.
And then renegotiate in January or February.
Yeah. Because, of course, she's not going to contribute to your car payments or anything like that. But
we know Jess. We know how old she is, and we know our daughter is an adult.
Yes. So
time to stop coddling.
Yeah.
And say, here, this is what you owe this month.
Yes.
Yeah, give it a shot. Let her have her tantrum and whine and complain and whatnot, and just say, you know what, we're going to revisit this in 3 months. Moving on to, well, you already shuffled the deck. Is that even fair?
No.
I haven't even had the question yet. All right, Mariana, what's to know about November?
The Hanged Man is showing up a lot. And, I think that right now, economically, because of certain things that are happening, it's sort of creating it's creating a mood worldwide. And so this is a time when people are basically holding back. And it's a good month for you to hold back as well. You've got death, but death reversed. And death, we all know that's about change. The death of the old king brings in the new regime. And there is change that wants to happen around you in November. And because it's reversed, I feel like it might be some of the changes that come down the pipeline you might be resistant to. But, change is inevitable. Oh, yeah. After all that, talking about sacrifice and change, it makes sense because ultimately you're looking at how to run a household. Because it looks as a bringing together of family and friends and that sort of stuff. There's a wedding pictured in this card. And whatever you've got going around you is like planning for a wedding. So over November, you are planning more for bigger future events, but happy ones.
Yeah.
So, looking for later rewards. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay. Next, we got Slow Deezy. Will I get a job when I move to Oaxaca? Are you not saying that right?
How'd you say it?
Oaxaca.
And he's probably right on. He's really, really good at this. Is that South American?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, I get a job when I move.
That could be a place in Idaho, really.
Oh yeah, the middle of Arizona. Okay, so a job after you move. Well, that's interesting.
Texas.
Texas?
Texas.
Okay. It does look like you're burning bridges as you move because it starts out with a tower. And so I see that as burning bridges. Maybe you don't need to do that. You certainly want to leave with good references. You've got the Eight of Wands here, but it's the Eight of Wands reversed, and the Eight of Wands is moving forward fast. And when it's reversed, it feels like it doesn't happen quite fast enough. So I think you might be there 8 days to 8 weeks. So it might take you a couple months to get a job and get settled into one. Because it just kind of looks like it's slow moving at first, but toward the it doesn't take too long. Once it starts moving fast. So yes, you will get a job. And you might wait for a week or two and then get 3 interviews at once, because it feels when the whole job thing starts coming through, it comes through fast. But just, there's a little bit of a hiccup, a little bit of delay at first. But yes, you will find a
but
job.
that's a matter of getting to know the town, getting to know the people, and getting to know what industry is hiring, right?
Yeah, I get the feeling that that Slow Deezy would like to have a check before Christmas, which would be nice. And it feels like this job is just a little bit after Christmas.
Okay, next we got Melons Maloney. Looking for messages from Spirit about love.
Ooh, love. Love, love. Okay. Oh, did you see Patricia? The professor is cute. I knew it. Okay, so anyhow, Melons wants to know about love, and these cards are just really waiting to tell you about love. Well, it looks like the last relationship you went through kind of left a bad taste in your mouth. There seems to be a lot of tension around that, and I think that the last relationship you were in didn't really measure up. It wasn't satisfying. It's not like the other person was going anywhere. It's just wasn't your cup of tea. Didn't do it. It was hard for you to move on, but you did. Ooh, you still kind of carry that. And usually people are afraid of getting hurt. You're afraid of being in a situation where you got to break off with somebody that it's sometimes people just, for whatever reason, a relationship doesn't work out. But when it doesn't work out because the person is weak and the other person is weak in one area or the other, which makes the relationship frustrating for you, that's a hard one to break off of. And you're really worried about getting into one of those hard to break away kind of periods. I do think that it's going to take you about 3 or 4 weeks, but you are going to find somebody. And you're going to find it, much like Candid Camera, when you least expect it. So don't go out in public with in sweatpants. Okay. So look for it to take about 2 weeks. 2 months. No sweatpants.
Next, we got Brahman.
Ramen.
Looking for spirit guide messages.
Wow. It's nice to see you and all the rest of our friends back this week. And anybody who's watching us who hasn't subscribed yet, please do subscribe and know that you really do us a big favor when you leave us a thumbs up. So, Brahman, spirit from spirit guides. What do spirit guides want to tell Brahman? Boy. So, sometimes we have to turn something down. And I do see, well, it shows me the Ace of Cups to begin with. So these spirit guides are saying, yeah, you turned down something. You turned down something that for some reason, you turned something down for emotional reasons. You may have felt like the other individual was too selfish or something along those lines, but it feels like the last chance you had at love, you declined, but you declined with good reason. But that's kind of good because you've let the universe know what you want. I do see love coming to you and love coming to you pretty darn fast because you've got the Ace of Swords there and it goes right to Judgment. And so you are going, oh, I really get a Thanksgiving feel. So end of November, you're going to meet somebody new. And it's going to be somebody who fits a little bit better with you because Spirit's kind of saying, yeah, that one's a good choice. That one's good judgment. So end of November.
Okay, next we have Brother Chris.
Hi, Brother Chris.
How will Tuesday afternoon go for me? Will I have to go in 10 years later or sooner?
Ooh. Okay, so let's see. Let's see how that appointment's going to go. How's the appointment going to go? I do believe that we talked about this privately, of course. Okay, so Brother Chris's appointment. How will that go? All right. Ooh. Okay, so first off, there's a little bit of surgery, and there's something about the number 3 involved there. But this is positive. This was taken. That whatever needed to be cut out has been cut out. You've got the Hierophant reverse, right side up. The Hierophant is kind of about doing what's expected of you, doing the right thing, following the rules, yada yada yada, and you're upside down. So the reason that you're going, the reason that you have this consult on Tuesday afternoon has a lot to do with just not doing the right thing in your past. So you're kind of paying the price. And it does feel like it's something that others can feel sorry for you, but yeah. Will you have to go in 10 years later or sooner? Sooner. As a matter of fact, I think we're talking 3. Because usually they just remove 1, and in your case, they remove 3. So I think they're going to have you in less than 5 years.
Okay. Blah, blah, 2. Looking for spirit guide messages.
Okay. Spirit guide for blah, blah, 2. Let's see what you mean about extra letters and numbers.
But it's not for everybody.
Yeah, I know. So blah blah. The first message, and this one came flying out, is the your spirit guides want to know that you're confident and go forward with confidence. Don't be afraid to show your more aggressive or assertive side. See that the black cat there. Also in the pose of the Queen of Wands, she takes a very confident, open kind of pose there. All right. So what else can your spirit guides tell you? Your spirit guides want you to know. Okay. So this is about how you work and the rewards of your labor. And your spirit says you're a little bit confused about that. So it kind of makes me wonder if your boss is making you feel like you're doing substandard work when that isn't the thing at all. The thing is, he's a substandard boss. Yeah. Okay. So, message from spirit guides. You're not satisfied. You know you're not satisfied at work. You know that it's kind of one of those situations that, and maybe you can say it is what it is, but it's not going to get any better. He's not going to get more generous, and he's not going to, it's just not a workable thing. And the reason I'm pointing that out is sometime before Christmas, you're going to have another job offer coming in. And yeah, and this is when you should take like a hobo hit in the dust.
That thing on the turn that card around again. That almost looks like a guitar pick there.
Oh yeah, this is actually the end of a cushion with the symbol of Venus, and of course you have you have the green, so there's a lot of fertility around the Empress. Things grow in a good way when the Empress shows up.
All right, let's do a little quick poll, folks. Venus, which version do you like better? Shocking Blue or Bananarama? Let us know in the comments. Magic Dust. Is DB a good relationship for me or no?
Is that Mr. Cooper? I want to know where where his money is.
My goodness. Didn't they just recently crack that case?
Did they?
If you don't know what we're talking about, you're under 50.
Okay, so. Okay, so it says that, okay, DB, okay, sorry. Okay, Magic Dust. The one thing about DB is, yeah, you are a little bit confused with DB. It says that, you can make this work. It can be a good relationship. You have to work on it. And one problem with DB is that DB tends to be a little bit selfish. And, yeah. And you really need to work with DB on what needs to be brought into a relationship. So, yeah, it could be good, but it's going to be a lot of work.
Leo Moon is next. Can I trust AM as a partner? Is she talking to another person or have bad intentions for me?
Okay.
She is talking to another person, but it's a friend, and that friend is jealous.
Ooh, like Chinese drama. My Chinese dramas.
She really does.
All right. So, no AM doesn't have bad intentions towards you.
You sound so certain.
I know. Well, it looks like AM is focused in on. It looks like AM is a little bit in a negative phase, and that can be problematic having somebody negative around you. But it does look like it's somebody you have a lot of fun with, and It's not cast in stone, but this could be a relationship that lasts a long time.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. Benafsha, welcome back.
Hi.
Benafsha's just looking for a message for the week ahead.
I'd be happy to do that. We can have ripping up. Share it.
Oh, the next moniker is Milkskin, and it just got me thinking of a TV show.
Oh, okay. You see, I always thought Milky the Clown. So you want to talk about 50, that's even older. Okay, so.
I was thinking Letterkenny,
Oh,
the auctioneer.
oh yeah. All right, so Benafsha, it does look like when I get the Seven of Wands, it says that you're not always on top, and it feels like your competitive side has come out, but the Seven of Wands kind of says not everything is actually competition. This week, this is a week to enjoy the people who come into your life from the past. I see that in the Six of Clubs. And positively aspected is the Tower. And in some decks it's called the Blasted Tower. But it does talk about certain events coming and kind of bringing massive disruption, crushing everything, just kind of blowing it apart. So you are going to have some metaphorical fireworks happening around you, but it's positively aspected, so I don't really feel like it's more like you get to watch them instead of having them be part of what you're doing. So yeah, fireworks around you. No, oh yeah, the Six of Cups also told me that somebody that you don't expect actually likes you. So you got somebody crunching on you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Milkskin, will my car get repaired?
Oh, I just feel like there's a few people around you that really hope so. Is it stuck in the drive, putting an oil slick down? Okay, so milkshake. Will my car get milk skin? Oh yeah, milk skin. Will my car get repaired? You worry too much. It's more than like there's garages all over the place. It's easy enough to secure an appointment and get your car in to be repaired, but you're worried about it and you're blowing it out way out of proportion. It's like you got to adjust a few bands and you're thinking, oh my God, I got to replace the whole transmission. No. Oh, nice. Yes, you will get your car repaired. Like I said, some people are a little sick, and I think that your dad or a male around you who you see as an authority figure is going to step forward and maybe put a few bucks on the table to help you repair the car. Yeah. Yes. You will get a little charity to fix the car. One thing about the Five of Wands that kind of draws my eye.
Isn't that a Pentacles?
Pentacles, sorry. And I say wands because I'm looking at his crutches. And they look like wands. But what I see going on here over the winter is, yes, you're going to get your car repaired, but you cannot make it through the winter on all season or summer tires. Remember to change your tires at the same time.
If you live someplace that gets cold. Well, hello, Zach from Toronto. Zach, when you come back next week, can you put your questions in a regular case? Thanks.
Oh, yeah. from Toronto.
What's coming in for the next few months? Well, Zach, we call that a general reading, which you can get by contacting Sally at 519-272-1293. We're in Stratford, Zach, so we're not that far away. Oh, you can also send her an email at info@sallydiane.com. Let's see what Zach needs to know right now.
Okay, so what does Zach need to know right now? Right now. Cards say. The cards say that you're not really in control of your own situation, even though you should be. Because it's showing you kind of letting your power slip. So you may be overly complacent when what the cards say is like, this is the time where you wake up, give your head a shake, and start manifesting the things you want to manifest. Yeah. And also you've got the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords reminds you that not to tolerate lies. Know that every lie you're told is deliberate. Nobody lies by accident. That's what makes it such a huge act of disrespect. Okay. And now we're looking at...
Huh. All right, well, Starry Night, I'm not quite sure why the system didn't catch your question either, but let's get it up there, huh? What good news is coming my way? That's for Starry Night.
Oh,
Starry Night. Well, we got 2 more questions after that, and then we're done.
yes. Oh. Starry.
You're welcome, Zach.
Starry is looking for good news. What can Spirit tell her? Oh, okay. So, Spirit, it looks like Spirit's in the mood to give you advice. The first thing it's telling you, got this Two of Swords, and Two of Swords you can tell just by the look of her. It's about separation. It's about putting a defensive wall between you and everybody around you. When it's like this, it's not the wall going up, it's the wall coming down. So, you make your own good news, and Spirit is really suggesting that you let your defensive wall down. Not everything is your fault. And not every problem that's pointed out to you is your fault. And quit punishing yourself, quit looking to be punished, and you won't be so punished. Yes. This is the universe wants to bless you right now. So know that this is a good time for you financially. So it's a good time for you to, look into new jobs, look into promotions, look into getting ahead financially. Because it feels like the universe is right with you. Which is cool. Oh yeah, which is really cool. This is a good time for you to be focusing in on money. And not just for now, but in the months ahead. I really get a feeling of July here, but it feels like because you just got this idea of opening yourself up to the possibilities automatically brings this opportunity, this cash opportunity. And it's something that pays off along the way, but doesn't come into full fruition until July. Okay, so thank you for tuning in.
Welcome back, Macho Mandy Savage. What does Macho Mandy Savage need to know?
Okay. Macho. What does Macho need to know?
Mandy, do you have a pair of Macho Man glasses? Huh?
Of what glasses?
Macho Man. Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, Macho Man. Yeah, okay.
Did you not get that play on name there?
Well, yeah, I know that was Macho Man Savage. Yeah, I got that.
Mandy.
Oh, Macho Mandy, yeah.
Oh, my.
Oh. Now, don't get hung up too much on seeing that three of swords. Because, you can tell just by the look at it, it talks about heartbreak. But it talks about heartbreak that's already happened. And it talks about moving forward beyond the current pain. So it looks like you've kind of got an uncomfortable situation happening around you, but it looks like, and you're right, it is coming to an end. You've got the world reversed, the world right side up, kind of means getting everything you want. You have all the elements around you. When it's reversed like that, it says you haven't actually acquired everything you want, but you have gotten some of the things that you set as a goal. Another thing you got is this Four of Pentacles reversed and right side up. Sometimes it's called the Miser card, but it is about holding on to what is yours. And when it's reversed, it talks about letting the things that are yours slip away. And the word no comes around pretty a lot. So I think this card tells you that you need to learn how to say no.
And lastly, we got Wendy Macero, who's looking for spirit messages.
Okay. So, what does Spirit want Wendy to know? So one thing I pick up around you is I kind of get a Prince Charming around you. I get somebody, the kind of guy that'll kiss your hand kind of thing. Oh, yeah. So you definitely have somebody around you. It feels like right now you are working to, and the word, the feeling is grind. It feels like you're grinding ahead. And right now, in the Two of Swords, I see you're kind of reaching a point of equilibrium. So you know it's going to be over soon, but you're just not sure when. And positively aspected, here you go. You've got the night coming through for you. So, Spirit says you do have a handsome prince coming your way.
Oh, perfect.
Head down, soldier on.
You can put the cards down.
I can put the cards down.
Yes, we can say goodnight.
Remember, I am at the spa near the tracks most Mondays and Saturdays, and you can set up an appointment by sending an email. Calling the spa near the tracks at 519-271-1293.
Is it 271? It's not.
Oh, it's 272?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Scratch that. 519-272-1293.
The number's on your screen, as is the email address.
Yes, and you can also send me an email at info@sallydiane.com to set up a reading online. And also remember, anybody interested in possibly participating in the runic workshops, send me an email.
Good night, folks.
Good night, folks. Have a great week.